Okay. I'm showered. My beard's all trimmed up. Ready to go. We're gonna go talk to Mom. And I'm not gonna live this on Instagram because Instagram tends to fucking shut down the really important things that are, well, I need. So, what am I gonna wear? Bare feet is fine. Oh, look, the TV's so loud you can't hear a fucking gunshot. I wonder why you gotta get your hearing checked, Amy. I can play with it and probably get something done. You're not. You do 900? No. No. I'll tell you what, I'll give you $850. And Hi. That's it. I was wondering if I could Sweet, got a deal. Sit with you for a sec. Right inside, I'll get you paid. If you could what? If I could sit with you for a sec. Yeah. Please turn that off. I can't. Why? I have to record everything. Because when this all goes to court, everything has to be logged and documented. I can't say I've had conversations with you and you not remember. Point being, firstly, do you need any food? Because apparently nobody came for you for like 3 days. Is there anything I can make for you? Outside of how they feed you with... They got you on bread and margarine. And sometimes cheese. Second, Anastasia and the baby will be attending and hanging out here. As I explained to you from day one, I needed to get this place safe for my daughter to attend. It has cost me personally $16,000 in manual labor that your person did not do to take care of this place. We have removed the mold. We have removed the moldy drywalls. We have done everything except for fixing the massive flooding issue. Because again, as all that snow melts, it comes through your wall under your electrical outlets, which makes it a fire hazard for your bedroom. This is why everything has to be reported. Because the person who's supposed to be maintaining your property is grossly not doing their job and mismanaging your case file. None of that's what I came in here to talk to you about. I wanted to talk to you about the baby. I wanted to have a story time and tell you about, well, my best friend. I told you about all the other kids I helped raise. Not sure if you remember. You remember how I had my head injury? So, Jess, as you remember, was my first and only friend immediately after Maddox's dad crushed my head in. I met her immediately after I had full-blown amnesia and brain damage. And no face. So for 10 years, she's been my longest, strongest best friend. Above and beyond anyone. She trusts me to help with the baby. Simply put. Beyond that, I need to have a very open-hearted conversation with you. That right now, the way your trustee has this set up, is that she is trying to stick you in a home so she can sell this estate and cash in on it herself. And you know well as I do, Poppy's will specifically said if there is anything that prevents you from being mentally or financially or physically capable of supporting this estate, everything goes to me. And Michael has a copy of all that as well. I'm not saying I'm trying to take your estate. I'm not saying I'm trying to do anything. I need to ask you open-heartedly and honestly, is going into a home what you want to do? Or would you rather have me here as a licensed nutritionist and healthcare professional with Anastasia and family here to help provide for you? Because right now they haven't done a food order shipment for you in 2-3 weeks. The people who are supposed to be in charge of taking care of you are not taking care of you. So I have documented everything and I have reported it to the Elder Abuse Unit. You're impartial? I know on paper they say that you're not capable of making decisions for yourself, but I also know you are. I'm sorry the person who was here the other day disturbed you so much. I was also misled. She came to me under the ruse that she was a plumber who could help fix the leaks and that she was a trained PSW who could come in and help with you. And the moment I realized what was going on, the police were called and contacted, and she was removed from the property, and there's a no trespass order on her specifically. She cannot be on these grounds. Okay, I apologize for that. That was confusion on my part. And again, everything is logged and documented with the police, including your empty fridge. Because when this goes to court, at some point, someone is going to ask you what you would like. And if you would like to go into a home and they deem you fit to make your own decisions, then that's something I cannot overrule. I know I'm not always the friendliest person. Again, my head got smashed in. I still got issues. Not to mention, I'm only 6 weeks away from temperament over there. Your basement's fixed up really nice. It's deemed safe for both kids to be here, including telling Deanna that I can resume my custody visits with Anastasia. You are correct, she has not been here because we had to make sure that everything, including the water that hits the electrical wiring, the water that hits the drywall that's been molded, and the concept that all the unattended to stuff in the basement coming through your vents is what's causing, likely, your COPD. I even got an air ionizer to help take the stuff out of the air. Apparently it takes away the mold. The only reason there's any food in the house is because I volunteer at the church in the kitchen as a nutritionist and with my ordained reverency. And I'm allowed to take more food than most normal people would. I carry 30 pounds in each hand and probably 40 or 50 in my backpack, and I carry it back 3 days a week. I've transferred here over 100 pounds of food for fucking day. So there is lots of food in the basement, and I will not leave it up here where Sharon can accuse me of stealing the food that I've gone through a lot of trouble to make sure that we have. So if you would like rice, if you would like Kraft Dinner, if you would like noodles, if you would like soup, if you would like... I'm a nutritionist, take a shot in the dark. I could probably feed you a combination of anything I got down there. I just know that it's been very hectic and crazy over the last week, and nobody's really updated you on anything. You want to know what the lawyers have to say? So do I, because I'm pursuing federal charges and prosecutions against a few people for elder abuse and how they've been mismanaging your file. You look like you're falling asleep. don't fully understand what I have done wrong to upset you so much that you have continuously tried to kick me and my daughters out in the snow in the middle of winter, which is a human rights violation after I've already been given explicit permission to be here by your trustee until further notice and until I can at minimum have my disability funds released and my file transferred. That's why I have to carry the food back from the church. I've had $3 in my account since October. I can't go shopping for you and then bill your trustee because I don't have it. And apparently your trustee is handling your money so well that they've been starving you to death, and in 3 weeks you haven't had a food shipment. And then the last almost 3 days, until tonight, nobody has come to even check on you, change your diaper, or check to see that you're taking your pills. It's unacceptable. You take better care of yourself than they do. Well, since you ain't got nothing to say, and I have to prove that I'm talking to you, that you are at least having informed consent, or informed anyway. I'm doing my best to be a dad, my kids, my loved ones, and you. And if you or anybody else doesn't like it, you can get in line with everybody else who don't fucking like me. Well, that was a boring conversation that didn't go the way I expected. Went better than I expected, anyhow. Anyway, on to YouTube.